What's happening and what it do on this Thursday afternoon dialogue?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody doing all right, whether you're sitting in traffic or you already made it in, or it just happened to be your day off. You know what I'm saying? Drop back, kick up, get your cold with a cup of whatever you may want to enjoy. Uh, you know what I'm saying? And keep back for the conversation. Got a
Mm-hmm.
few things we're gonna talk about. Uh, the meat of our conversation um, is going to be, you know, the difference in a winning quarterback and Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Uh, I kind of caught something. Well, I didn't catch it. It was brought to my attention in personal chat. Um, and I saw this clip, and it had some interesting takes on it. But we gonna get to that. We gonna talk about some departures, some releases, some trades, and all of that, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, kick in, what I'm saying, chill in, grind in, come on in. And while you're in, hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? You know somebody that enjoys some good sports conversation, share the stream out. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't locked in, hey, holler at your boy. Subscribe to Mr. White Network. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you know, just for the help. You know what I mean? I'm gonna strive for 500 subs. And currently at 402. Just grinding right along. You know what I'm saying? Try to give y'all a little bit of this content agility. You know, we're not a Falcon content creator. I'm a sports content creator. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's why it's Mr. White Network. You know what I'm saying? Not Mr. White Falcon Network. It's Mr. White Network. So we talk about a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? There's a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? We do a little bit of everything. Live watch. You know what I'm saying? NBA games. Not just Hawks, NBA games. Same in college. NCAA. You know what I'm saying? Finna get y'all some baseball action here in a few, you know. Just letting you know what I mean? We ain't gonna touch around in some UFC, some boxing, even got some WWE, activity going on. You know, this is what the network, the conglomerate, the unholy alliance is about. You know what I mean? You know, but to start us out on today, where we're going to start. I guess I'll get to everybody's favorite moment in conversation this morning. We talk about this guy.
Mm-hmm.
My parts of it, conversation. Look, I mean, a lot of people talk about this guy like, you know what I'm saying, you know, like he had two of the same years. And he didn't. Um, that first season, he was clocked in almost wasn't it 1,000? Yeah, 1,000 yards. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? 10 touchdowns. Yeah. In his second season, which I guess me personally, I look at it as being the prisoner of the moment. And I understand you're making a certain amount of money, you're expected to do this and do that, you know what I mean? And most everybody that talk bad about this dude seem to forget what he did the year prior to last year. But hey, his time is done in Atlanta. Everybody's throwing their party. you know, um, kicking him in the head on the way out the door, whatever the case may be. But hey, man, I wish the young man well. You know what I'm saying? We can get to 100% and get somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And get some healthy play. You know, it is what it is. He wasn't able to do that in his second year right here. Um, and the production was low. Um, you know what I'm saying? He had a couple injuries that, faded him to black a little bit, but he's slated to be released here in a couple of days, and he would no longer be a Falcon. So, along with Cordell Hodge, all right, that's two out of the receiver room, and which tells me as well, definitely going to be on the hunt for receivers, which I think we're going to take care of it. I think we're going to take care of it in the draft. But I mean, hey, the time was had. It was a good time to start, and then it was a bad time to end. It is what it is. Jay Penny, give your thoughts on this young man's situation.
Mr. White. No, sir. No, sir. Come on, man. We already thought about that.
What?
I done told you about calling me. It's Jay Money. Not no Penny.
Jay Penny?
No, sir.
Wait, say Jay Penny.
You know what? Tomorrow your birthday. You need to act that
day. I am acting my age.
Okay. But I ain't surprised, man. Ian Cunningham already knew about Darnell Mooney when he was in Chicago. So if he got rid of him the first time, what you gonna think was gonna happen the second time? But what I also did here was Tampa Bay is interested in Darnell Mooney.
I mean, well, they're more than likely so. I mean, they're going to be in a need for a receiver because I think they're about to lose Mike Evans.
No, I wonder why. Because of Zach Robinson?
Yeah.
I don't give Mooney no pass because you could have went on and helped MPJ out. You had a broken collarbone. You let that piece of shit at head coach, do some things to you. So I don't give that nigga no pass. I hope he fail.
What his ass get?
Exactly.
Get all that
because you went out of your way not to help MPJ as a wide receiver.
You mean to tell me you can catch passes from Kirk Cousins, but you can't catch from Penix?
Exactly.
Come on, man.
And he sure ain't gonna get no help in Tampa Bay because Zach Robinson not gonna help you.
If his ass go to Tampa Bay and his ass still do the same shit, then I know who the problem is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's packed up and
how many more days you got to the new league year? I'm waiting for him to
Wednesday.
I think Monday.
Okay, I think free agent frenzy start on Sunday.
No,
I think it's Monday.
It's Wednesday.
Oh, next week?
Yeah, the 11th.
I think free agent frenzy starts Sunday.
Starts Sunday, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm ready for him to get out. I was ready for them to
Ian Rappaport and Adam Scheffner is going to be doing a show on, I'm not sure whether it's NFL Network or ESPN.
NFL Network do it like a all day on the first day, I think. The first 3 days.
They do.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I may do something with that, with whatever to jump off. I may, do some coverage on that, you know what I'm saying? Just to stay on top of things.
But about that DJ Moore, boy, he going to Josh Allen. That's gonna be a good.
Okay, since you hollered at that one, we will move accordingly and follow suit and go right to that way. DJ Moore.
Good matchup.
DJ Moore traded to the Bills. I had that screenshot. I did have it. I really did. I really did. I really did have that screenshot. I did. No,
I
that's
gonna say Dirk Cutter got you.
Dirk Cutter ain't.
is it? No, well, I did have a screenshot on that. But yeah, DJ Moore is on his way to Buffalo via trade.
He got a real quarterback now.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's a good that'll be a good tandem. Actually, a good set. You know what I'm saying, of weapons. You know, with Kincaid. You know what I'm saying, with DJ Moore, with Cooks in the backfield. You know, they really gives you something to work with because DJ Moore can't take the top off of defense.
Yeah, that's why I was hoping we was going to trade for him, but at the same time, you know,
we know this firsthand. DJ Moore can take the top off of defense.
If I remember correctly, who was his first quarterback? I can't remember.
Then
Didn't he just be in Carolina for some reason?
Yeah, he was in. They traded him to Chicago for the first pick, which turned into Bryce Young.
Okay, so was he there with Cam? Because I'm trying to remember.
No,
I know he was a good player.
Actually, he was there. Was what's his name? PJ
Walker.
Ah, PJ Walker. Okay.
Yeah, PJ Walker. They and PJ actually had a good year.
I knew he was with them.
I was wondering why they didn't give him a chance at quarterback.
Stupid.
Yeah, you know.
But I knew he was good anyway, so because he took the top off on us.
Yes, he did. He did it in Carolina and he did it in Chicago. Yeah. Yeah.
I never forget that overtime game when he caught that ball. And whoever that dude that guarded him got cut the next day.
Yeah, it was was it a safety and a linebacker that was on him?
I'm trying to remember who was the head coach then.
Yeah. Talking for Carolina?
No, for us. Because I remember how he got us.
Yeah, it was Arthur Smith.
Okay. But I don't blame Arthur though, because he got set up.
Yeah. Shout out to Arthur Smith. Good luck in Ohio State. Good luck in Ohio State. I think he will. Look, Arthur mess around and get him a head coaching job in NCAA.
I bet you he's gonna be a better head coach than that other thing.
Lay on the couch. Lay on the couch. Lay on the couch. Lay on the couch. Lay on the couch.
It just give me that he still got a job in his league, you know.
Hey, y'all did see what the 49ers just did. I'm gonna leave that alone.
I mean, okay.
I ain't talking about.
You know,
I'm talking about they just hired an assistant defensive coach.
Yeah, they did. They did. I mean, you know, all right.
Who y'all talking about?
Matt,
the 49ers.
He used to be the head coach. He used to be the head coach of the Bears.
Oh wow.
I mean, okay. They need all the help they can get over there.
But for DJ Moore, though, I'm happy for him. He got a real quarterback that'll put his team on the back for him and everything.
Yeah, he'll be definitely be in a playoff situation over there.
Yeah.
You know, that gives Josh Allen a bona fide weapon. A
he ain't gonna worry about somebody getting like, I ain't getting the ball.
I mean, it will get, you know, a guy that's gonna, you know, he's a 80 catch, 1,100 yard type receiver. They can easily give you 10, 12 touchdowns. You know, I mean, so it's gonna add an element to the Bills.
That's gonna be especially when they go against the New England Patriots.
Oh yeah.
Well,
or anybody in the AFC, he gonna take the top off for them.
Yeah, The thing is with the Bills, your weapons got to stay healthy.
Healthy.
Cooks,
And they need another running back.
Do you
Cooks got to stay healthy. The other tight end, not Kincaid, but the other one, got to stay healthy. I mean, when you with those two tight ends together, you know, you're talking about, you know what I'm saying, 2,000 yards worth of offense between those two, to be quite honest. You know, but hey, I'm happy for that young man get in a situation, you know what I'm saying, conducive to the you know, playing in the second season of the football season, if you will. So you know, DJ Moore to the Bills.
They ain't got to worry about Caleb Williams playing no
AFC East, y'all are on notice.
Do you still think Buffalo? You still think Buffalo don't get another wide receiver? Or you think they good right now?
I think they will get another one.
They can draft another one.
Yeah.
The offensive line. How good are they offensive
line? They're gonna. They need some help on that right side. The right guard and right tackle. That they need upgrades right now. Which was a large part of the problem on last season.
You think they go after another running back because Cooks can't stay healthy.
They can draft one or find one in free agency cheap. You know.
I was thinking about Tyler Algier, but I want us to keep him.
Yeah, we given the effect, given the number that has been put out there by his camp. You're talking about, you know, 3, maybe 4 playoff teams that are in such need that'll probably be going after him. At this point, I don't expect Tyler to be here. With his camp putting that number out there, you know, that's starter money. Okay, I mean, you know what I'm saying, and I kind of had that feeling. But I mean, you know, get your money, young man. Get your money and you know, get in the right situation. You know what I'm saying? Kansas City, Arizona, Pittsburgh, Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? You know, I think, you know, it's gonna hit for him. He will get that. Tyler Algier will easily get that. You know what I'm saying? I've been saying it for a couple of seasons. Tyler Algier is a starter anywhere else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
this might be one hell of a free agency, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna see it. It's going to go down.
Glad New Orleans letting that clown leave. And Cam Jordan, that shit made my day.
What happened about Cam Jordan?
I mean, look,
leaving.
I don't have the problem with Cam Jordan that everybody else seemed to have. He's open to free agency, the right situation.
Dude, I get out of there.
You know, look, that we was talking about this the other day about Kamara. And Cam, you know, in his farewell tour, if you will, or, you know, closing his career out, and you don't want to be in a situation in the midst of a rebuild.
And you can't do nothing with the money. I mean,
you know,
I can see him going to Sean Payton.
He may ride out to Denver.
He may, yeah, he sure will, because he.
You know what I'm saying? He could be good in some and get a good check in some situation. You ain't necessarily, he ain't got to be an every down, you know what I'm saying, D lineman with that defense.
No.
You know, it depends on what he wants. I mean, if he wants familiarity, I'm quite sure he'll pick up the phone and call. So, hey man, you know what I'm saying? What can we work something out? You know, I mean, he has some relationships around the league. You know what I'm saying? Depends on where he want to be or how he want to be. You
Where
know,
you
it
think
depends on how things line up.
where you think Scam Jordan going?
That's who we talking about.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's who we talking about. Cam Jordan.
And
You
then
know,
Lamar gonna probably be up out of there too. So
I mean the both of them actually.
I wouldn't be surprised if both of them went to Denver.
I wouldn't either. But Kamara will he's going to be a hot. Kamara and Tyler Algier are going to be hot commodities amongst playoff teams that need running back. And Tyler most likely who's going to be the least expensive of the two.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you know, us, you know what I'm saying, in this situation, I mean, we want you, but we're not willing to pay you starter money to keep you. You know, we got more important things, you know what I'm saying?
That mean for Drake, because now that we're gonna get rid of Mooney.
You know, the more and more I look at the situation, Drake is gonna be here.
Yeah.
Because they got him in all the promotional bids. You know what I'm saying right now. And I don't and I don't see them, you know, doing that if they weren't gonna keep him. You know.
Exactly.
So I mean, maybe they got something figured out. Maybe they got something in hand figured out. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, and they're gonna keep him. Maybe they have a plan worked out where they're gonna pay him. I mean, if they've had a conversation with him about those numbers, I mean, because I'm telling you that George Pickens number is sitting out there.
Yeah, and then with them
and then Zay Flowers just, you know what I'm saying, got his option exercised over there in Baltimore for 27. So I mean, you know, I just see us having a conversation when we look. We might can do the 20, you know, 19 or 20, you know what I mean? You know, for this to work out. You know, there's some harsh realities that are finna come to play. To see exactly how much money we have, you know what I'm saying, to play with and what exactly we're gonna do with it. Because
we're gonna get $11 million back from I think Mooney. Then of course we're gonna get snitch money back.
I mean, you know, we're in that, you know, where the cap is going to unfold into exactly what we had to play with. I mean, you know, is it going to be over the 40 million mark? You know, is it going to be over the 50? If we're going to have 50 or 60 million dollars to play with, then, you know what I'm saying, there's some things that we're definitely going to be able to do, because I think the center position is looking like the priority at this particular moment.
Yeah, we need that
because I was watching NFL Network and you know after the combine fallout, right? And you know it was talked about and it was said we were sitting around and conversating with a lot of centers.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying, and then now you got free agency finna jump off. You got old boy out of Baltimore. You got old boy out of Carolina.
I take the Baltimore over to Carolina.
Well, look, I mean, you feel how you want, but that young man out of Carolina is pretty good at center.
Well, okay. Well, I take him as a number 2. So if it ain't Baltimore or Carolina guy, then I guess we got to go draft.
You know, I mean, you know, it's a couple of them. I mean, you know, and then, like I said, it depends on how we gonna attack this thing. I mean, if we really want Slaughter just that bad, and we feel like he's not gonna be where where we are second roundish. I mean, are we going to be on, in some movement, or is there another target that we have in mind that we feel that we can get? You know what I mean?
I wonder what Callahan talking about in the meetings, because
right, and then it's all according to what Callahan want on it, at that spot, what he feels as is our best bet. You know what I'm saying?
He might want some experience, or he might want to draft.
Right. I mean, it might be both.
Might be both. I mean, you never know. Because I mean, you don't never know how much longer everybody gonna stick around.
Mm-hmm.
Even if we do make a move with FA.
Yeah, which I think we will. I mean, I think we're going to be players, but I don't think we're going to be high roller players in free agency.
I wonder they would say if we take on what's the name center from Baltimore. I bet
listen, and it depends on what that young man want, because understand it is a known fact that Callahan is that dude at O-line coach. You want to be coached by the best, that may be a draw.
Yeah,
that may be a draw. You know what I'm saying? It may be a draw.
Get away from Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. That's 2 bad words. I didn't mean to say that.
Mm-hmm. Well, don't worry about it. We gonna talk about that young. We gonna talk about that dude later on. We gonna talk about that dude later on. But yeah, it's this free agency situation. I
mean, the Falcons are finally doing something that's good instead of making the greatest show on turf with Thomas and Dimitrov and making Dale stupid with
I mean, we weren't far from the sequel of the greatest show. We wasn't far. I mean, that might have came to fruition had 16 turned out different. Because we put up, you know what I'm saying, historically in the organization, we put up historical numbers.
We did. That just made me think that, and I know Matt is really like, damn, I could have had that.
Yes, we were that close. We were.
That's why I said Matt coming in now, that's a good, because he's not going to sidetrack, because he want to get back and get that ring.
Because he knows what it takes to get there.
Mm-hmm.
He knows exactly what it takes.
That night, when I saw that video and he hung his head going off the field, I know that night forever stuck in his mind.
Yeah. The last time I saw him and Tom Brady in the same area on the TV screen, and you could tell Matt was. He was straining to keep that positive and you know what I'm saying, professional smile on his face, but he was not feeling it.
Nah, I mean, it's in his soul. Like, I bet Matt hate that motherfucker.
He probably still felt the same when they need to came to Tampa Bay.
I mean, it was.
Yeah, but Matt got a real personal. This is a personal thing for Matt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He want to see the best for this organization.
He already said this is a redemption tour for him.
Mm-hmm. And he making some cold decisions.
And he's moving like it. You know what I'm saying? Again, Matt knows what it takes to get there, and he also knows what it takes for a young quarterback to succeed. He knows what a young quarterback needs around him. So you can best believe they're gonna start from the inside. They're gonna give, you know what I'm saying, Stefanski and Callahan what they need in them trenches. Everything's gonna be fortified because we got the best player in the league.
Yeah,
in our backfield.
Better than when Arthur Smith came in, because Arthur Smith was just a placeholder.
No, I wouldn't say he was a placeholder. I just think he wasn't given an opportunity to see shit
that's
through.
What I really meant to say. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I said it when it happened. I just hope we don't you know what I'm saying, make a knee-jerk reaction and then come back and cover it up with another knee-jerk reaction, in which we did exactly that.
Because of that bad regime that came
You
after.
know.
Or that thing in the front office.
And the way things have gone and how things have moved, you can see that Arthur is being very, very deliberate in how he's handling things. He cleaned house. He brought
Did you
somebody
watch
in.
that training camp last year? That was a cold. That was a real calculated move, bringing Matt in undercover.
Right. When he was talking about it, he said, "Well, I was in training camp last year and was walking around and having a good look and seeing the integral, workings and I'm like, you know what?
Something gonna happen."
Matt was on the goddamn mission. Matt was, but
and I think Arthur Blank knew something was up because with them people because that's why he brought him in.
Matt is somebody who didn't give him problems off the field. He was a consummate professional, and you know what I'm saying. And he was always in his corner. And Arthur said it. And if I needed him to do something, he was there.
Gonna be wearing them mafia suits. I'm telling you.
The family guy mantra and about their business. You know what I'm saying. And the key thing was somebody that I can trust.
Right, because they always conspiring.
When he said that, I'm like, yeah, it's going all the way down. It's going on, and
I think he knew that they was conspiring him against him in that front office, so he did it on the sly.
He came and brought Matt in, and Matt walked in the door, and I'm talking about from point one. And you know what I'm saying, move after move after move after move, cleaning out all the trash, setting things up. His first move coming in the door, he fired the medical and training staff and scout team. How
everybody stay hurt. Don't get me wrong, we had injuries, but everybody was staying hurt. Like that's not helping us.
Nope. Mm-mm.
And they weren't being forthcoming about, okay, yeah, he might need to sit down a couple of weeks.
Nope. I mean, but we're what up, Jerome? What up, Mr. Knight? Appreciate y'all for joining. But yeah, we you know what I'm saying? It was
all I know is when we holding that trophy up in 2028 we gonna know then this was a mission.
In a perfect world, in a perfect world, and the way everything is moving, and with this staff being set up the way it's being set up, and if the little tidbits of things that are coming out about MPJ, and he's actually ready for week 1.
Oh, he about to go on a terror.
And again, like I said, Nick Chubb ran for 1,400 yards in this offense. What y'all think Bijan gonna do? What y'all think Bijan gonna do? And this offense is key to that, and we get the right weapons, and this offense is able to operate right.
Oh.
And he's able to operate right, and again, the defense continue to progress and do, some things on the level that they were doing on last year, and take that step forward. Okay, all right.
You know what I'm saying? We hold that trophy up. I'm laughing at everybody that was here on this team, bullshitting this team, like Grady, everybody.
And just saying to we're be in a situation that, you know what I'm saying,
I'm definitely gonna laugh at Julio.
to be in a situation on next season and where MPJ, what I'm saying, can, get on his grind and be protected, in this offense as he grows. Okay. All right. I mean, and you look at the quarterback, the quarterback pecking order, if you will, in the NFC. All right. Sam Darnold obviously at the top because he got the chip.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Stafford is there. Brock, Caleb, you know what I'm saying, in Chicago. Jared Goff, you know what I'm saying? What's the name? Baker. Bryce. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that it's a soft field, but I'm just saying in the right situation, if the situation is right here and everything is conducive to a positive quarterback environment, Michael Penix can be right back in his lane and right back on his grind. You know what I'm saying? And his growth, it will be immediate. It'll be immediate.
Especially with the guidance of Matt.
Because you got a guy in Matt Ryan, out of Boston College. Go back and think about his rookie year. What did we have in his rookie year? We had a Michael Turner,
Michael Jenkins,
Tony Gonzalez, a Roddy White. You know what I'm saying? And that was a conducive environment. And let's not forget the coaching staff. Mike Smith is not a name that you would say, all right, he's a Hall of Fame guy. But that coaching staff.
Yeah, that was a good
coaching staff. You know what I'm saying? That we had in Matt's rookie year was conducive to a quarterback growth.
Who all was on there? I can't remember. It's been so long.
What up, Don? Hello? Is you muted?
Huh?
Oh, okay. What's happening?
Y'all give me a minute, man.
Okay.
That door, that gate open.
It was. Let me see. I think Malaki was here.
Yeah, Malaki was on there.
Wait,
when did we get Nap?
I think Nap was still here.
Okay, God rest his soul.
Nap was still here as quarterbacks coach. And again, it was a conducive situation, for absolute quarterback growth.
I think we had Dirk Cut in there some long way.
Dirk, that was you talking about 17, 18.
Okay, yeah. Thank God we didn't get rid of that. I mean, we got rid of that.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, Mike Smith had a good staff.
Jerome said, I think we're going to draft the Clemson running back. There's no way we pay Algier that type of money, especially when two of Stefanski's former running backs are free agents, Chubb and Jerome Ford. I mean, well, it just, again, Algier is a starter on anybody else's team.
Now, would you go get the same type of running back that Algier was, like a power back?
There's no need to I mean, you when you got a Bijan, you don't need to, you don't need a second copy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You want that third down type goal line, bone crusher type of back, that change of pace, deliberate smash mouth. Yeah.
I think Tyler would be the only former Falcon that I would be actually, follow and, wish him success.
I mean, I remember when we drafted him because I saw him at BYU.
Oh, that's what's up.
I saw him at BYU. I remember that real clearly. We were doing the draft show, and when they called his name for that 5th round pick, I said, "We got ourselves a running back."
We actually did nobody else,
and then nobody else that was doing the show know anything about Tyler. And I said, I screamed it. We got ourselves a running back. And Mike was like, "What? You know somebody?" I'm like, "Yeah, this dude with him." Yeah, Tyler Algier. Because I saw 6 games that year of BYU because I remember the first game that I saw him in. It was against Utah.
Okay.
And the game was tight. The game it was 10-7 in the second quarter, and it was 2nd and 13, and they handed the ball off to Tyler, and he broke 6 tackles.
Oh, that's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
And I started watching him from then. Every chance I got, I watched BYU to see. You know what I'm saying? Is he that type of dude? You know what I'm saying? And call it. Like I said, I called 6 of BYU's game. When we drafted him, I screamed that we got us a running back.
Boy, that's one thing that Archie Smith
and he came in his rookie year. And you saw what he did in his rookie year. And he had what I'm saying, all them yards.
Mm-hmm.
And it was that situation there, man. You had him and Huntley and old boy.
Then Huntley get hurt.
Yeah, Huntley tore up his knee, man.
Ugh.
And he didn't recover.
No, he never did.
He didn't recover. Well, part of that was he was never really given a chance nowhere else coming off of that injury.
No, he wasn't. Somebody that we had back in the day that really didn't get a chance was Ito.
Yeah. It didn't help. He had that look. Man, I was just like, shit. Somebody, I felt for that young man.
Yeah, me too.
He was a hell of a player, man.
He was, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think at that time we had him and what was the other running back? Tevin Coleman, I think.
Yeah, because that.
Yeah, that turncoat non-blocking ass.
Yeah,
Freeman don't make Matt miss. He made Matt fumble.
I'm talking about he completely whiffed on the block.
Mm-hmm, he did. But everybody want to blame Matt.
I digress. I digress. I ain't going back down that road.
That's PTSD central. Like.
Yes. Situation in Minnesota. Interesting. An interesting situation. Now, I would take a flyer on this young man. Hawkinson.
TJ Hawkinson.
Yeah,
he's a good player.
He's about to be a cap casualty in Minnesota. And I'd be on the phone. Hey man, come on down
here. Right.
We see we can, we'll work a little something.
How long was he been with Minnesota though?
3 or 4 years. Wait a minute. 3, I think 3 years.
Okay,
yeah,
but I can see
I
can see what's his name looking at him though, because that's his old team.
Oh, Detroit?
No. The guy Minnesota. I'm talking about our head coach. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Don't rule that out.
Right.
Not rule that out.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? You tap him up together with the unicorn. I mean, you could create some problems.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I said I know Stefanski over there looking at every possibility.
Mm-hmm.
He got a little bit more, time to do something than what he had in with Cleveland. But
I mean, well, he was in Cleveland for a good while now.
well, I mean, he had more. He's more. He got the more of the range now than because Cleveland be closing
He's
those.
he's in a more in a better situation,
Yeah.
a conducive situation.
Where
Because
he can do
the
more. He got more say
front
so.
office is with you.
Mm-hmm.
And you got a guy like Matt, and you got a guy like Ian Cunningham, who also played the game as well.
Mm-hmm.
He was an offensive lineman. And then the staff that you got, you can't. This is a situation where you can't mess. I mean, there's no way you can mess up because you got enough experience, especially on the opposite side of the ball. From your O-line coach on up, everybody has called plays or been in a head coach's type situation or have been a coordinator. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere in some way, and
everybody gonna help everybody.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Alex Van Pelt, who played the game, and who's the quarterback's coach. I'm just saying that it is. I increasingly get anxious just looking at this staff and knowing that my quarterback is gonna be protected. You know what I'm saying? My quarterback is gonna be protected.
The season, I'm actually happy for the season to come because, woo.
Yeah. I'm just, because I'm in an appreciative type of mindset because I know my quarterback is going to be protected, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He's going to have an opportunity to grow.
With that offensive line, and we think we top 10, we top 5 too. Shoot.
Man,
that offensive line finna be nasty.
If they get that right piece, and don't get me wrong, I like Newsel.
Yeah,
I like Newsel, but obviously he's not the fit for what Callahan wants for his line.
That offensive line might be looking like Indemiclin Sue. They might pick up somebody and just throw them back down,
I'm just saying, and then I think at the center spot and at right tackle, I
want to see what McGarrett gonna do when he come back out of injury.
That's the thing, you know what I'm saying? Is he gonna get the opportunity when he comes back? It's the thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
we sure missed him over there though. Woo.
It's a lot to be said. When over there, and the play calling didn't help nobody.
No, it didn't help nobody on that line.
It didn't help the quarterback. It didn't help the offensive line.
Jake was even uncharacteristic this year.
Yeah.
I'm like, when did Jake get a call? Because Jake didn't really get no calls like that.
Right. You because you're calling plays to put your quarterback in bad situations.
And he just messed up everybody on the line.
You know what I mean?
We was getting called that we shouldn't even be getting called.
Right. Right.
Well, that's why I said Tampa Bay finna go backwards and they finna regress.
I mean, it's going to be a conducive situation where we have all our ducks in a row. Things could go well.
I can't wait till they release the schedule.
I mean, well, they've already released the teams that we're going to be playing. It's just where we're going to be playing and when we're going to be playing.
Right, especially them cold weather cities.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be playing in no snow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do go up there and at least do it between September and October.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they got any cold weather games this year though.
Yeah. Well,
I heard we might be going overseas this year.
Yeah, we are. We are. We are.
What again?
We going. Yeah, we're going to Spain.
Yeah, we're going to Spain this time.
Okay,
Look. The Dirty Birds got an international following.
yeah, they do.
Okay.
I just hate getting up that early on the Sunday for them.
Yeah. Look, I'm just, I set the clock.
But I hope they don't do it during the Braves season though. Toward the end, if we go to the playoffs, because that way,
Right.
I got
Well,
lucky last season.
well, ladies and gentlemen, I can't. It was brought to my attention, and I saw this clip. I looked at it and I listened to what the guy had to say on it. Just getting to the meat of the show at the particular moment. And the young man had a lot to say, and he really didn't tell no lies of the outlook and the landscape of quarterback position. I mean, honestly, they're they're keeping it copacetic. You know what I'm saying? You got he used Josh Allen as an example. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Look, Buffalo got what they paid for. I mean, I would want a guy like Josh Allen playing quarterback for me.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, in these playoffs, that man in that game hyperextended his knee. He broke a bone in his hand.
Bro, he was throwing with afflicted hand.
Sprained his elbow in that game, and played it and went out there and made plays and still had a chance to fucking win.
Bro, you know who he remind me of? Our president of football.
Yes.
On his hand, got his hand.
You know what I'm saying? And even still, when the game was over with, he carried the responsibility. He said, as we still had a chance to win at the end, but at the same time, I can't play like this and think that we're supposed to have a chance to win.
Right. He took accountability.
You know what I'm saying? That is the mindset of a winning quarterback, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. And the young man that was on this clip, you know what I'm saying, on Kendrick Perkins's podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You have that mindset. It's an obvious thing that most white guys at quarterback are not stronger and more athletic than the black guys at quarterback. And this is true. And it's not a biased look. These are just the facts. That's why, a lot of these white guys use their intellect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At quarterback.
But Josh Allen is the exception.
And Josh, he's athletic, true, but I mean he does make those smart plays.
Mm-hmm.
But also at the same time, he will go out there and die on the field for you.
Yep.
I mean,
he gotta have a toe hanging off, not doing.
I'm just saying, we done seen guys out here fake injuries. We done seen guys out here in black guys out here in the Super Bowl not willing to dive on a fumble. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So in this case, like the title says. What is the difference? What is it that you want? You want a winning quarterback or you want Lamar Jackson? I'm just saying because right now the trending topic is about what Lamar Jackson's money's supposed to look like because he's quote unquote the best quarterback out there.
Now, how you gonna demand a new contract with a new head coach?
You see, I mean, come on now. Let's think about something. In especially those last 5 years, 6 years in New England for Tom Brady. Or what better yet, let's just say the last 8.
Right.
Tom routinely took less than market value.
Yeah.
In order for the team to be able to spend money elsewhere and get what they need on defense and things of that nature.
Even when he was in Tampa.
And he did it in Tampa as well. All right. That's the mark of a winning quarterback, right?
Yep.
Right? Okay. Look, over here to Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes. All right. He, you know what I'm saying, that first contract extension, he didn't I didn't want to pay, you know what I'm saying, just give me a little something, and we make sure the defense is all right. And right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, until, 3 years ago, and they gave him that lifetime deal.
Yeah, I think it was 10 years for
$500 million.
Mm-hmm. But even then, he was like, "Okay, I gave some back."
Yeah, they restructured it and is able to work restructure and work some things where they have space and can still able to maneuver and get things they need. See, this is why people at me and call me a hater and whatnot, but I mean, you're out here, you're on your Twitter feed, talking about what you deserve. You ain't talking about, what the team deserves and what the team needs to win. You're talking about what you deserve.
It's me.
Now I ask you, Lamar Jackson prostitutes, and you Ravens fans, and you football fans. You want a winning quarterback, or you want Lamar Jackson?
They don't give two craps about the team.
You know what I'm saying? You want a guy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, whether you love him or hate him, Tom Brady did what it was necessary for his team to win.
Yep.
Financially and on the field, whether you love them or hate them.
But you got to think about it. Most of those quarterbacks in that era did what they did for the team.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I mean, again, that's why I phrased it this way. You know what I'm saying? Winning quarterback or Lamar Jackson. Because you got the Lamar Jackson prostitutes out here talking about he deserved to be the highest paid player in NFL history. Oh yeah. What has he done that shows you in your mind's eye that he deserves to be the highest paid player in NFL history? What has he done for the Baltimore Ravens that warrants you to applaud that, want that, and stand for that? When Baltimore obviously needs to do, restructure some things and get some things right on the defense.
Well, I feel bad for mentioning.
I mean, his $74 million right now is eating up 25% of the cap. You just hit the option, the team option on Zay Flowers at $27 million.
Woo.
You hired a defensive-minded head coach, and now you finna hamstring him by eating up from 25% to almost 45% of your team salary cap. You remember now, just a year prior, you gave Kyle Hamilton what? You gave Kyle Hamilton the safety. You made him the highest paid safety, safety in NFL history, and you still need safety help.
Boy, I mentioned I got
You
handcuffed.
need linebacker help. Okay, you need edge help. Now you're sitting out here and this guy, he is on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Every other tweet is about what he deserves. What have you done to deserve what? What is your resume, bro?
Faking injuries.
You know what I'm saying? What has he done to deserve to be the highest paid player in NFL history? You know, I mean, I'm just saying. You know,
Well, think about it. These the same people who complained about Matt Ryan.
hold on, son. Stephen Greenwood. I take it that you're a Lamar Jackson prostitute. See, this is what happened when you punch a nerve. You know what I'm saying? And when they can't defend, they deflect. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't defend these 8 years. These 8 years of Lamar Jackson in Baltimore, you've wasted 6 great defenses. You can't defend that. You know what I'm saying? You can't defend that. You can't. You can't defend being in the league 8+ years, and you don't even have 45,000 yards passing, bro. You can't defend that on the quarterback trajectory. But they quick to want to throw up 2024 stats. 4,500 passing yards, 900 yards rushing, but they standing on the 900 yards rushing. Okay. All right. Again, my standing mantra about Lamar Jackson: he is Superman in the regular season. He Ryan Leaf in the playoffs. He Ryan Leaf in the playoffs. Cole McCoy, Blaine Gabbert in the playoffs.
Them names.
Oh Lord, Stephen Drain.
Again, when you can't defend, you will deflect. That's what the Lamar Jackson prostitutes do. When they can't defend, they deflect.
Get your purple thong.
You know what I'm saying? You know, when he can't defend, they deflect.
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking the question: what has he done that warrants him to be the highest paid player in NFL history? What has he done? I mean, does he have 5 Super Bowl appearances and 3 Super Bowl wins? Does he have 9 straight AFC conference championship games? Does he? See what I'm saying? It is amazing how you know what I'm saying. Y'all stick y'all nose, tongue, lip all up his rectum. But the guy that is actually the face of the league in that guy over there in Kansas City, y'all hate his guts.
Yeah, they do.
That light-skinned cat over there with the girl hair.
Yeah.
Y'all hate his guts. But this guy over here with the buckwheat hairdo and the Herschel Walker dialect.
Not buckwheat and Herschel Walker.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? I mean, bro, challenge these Lamar Jackson prostitutes on a daily basis to actually take a honest look at this dude. You see in Patrick Mahomes what a GOAT looks like. 8-9 straight AFC Championship appearances, 5 Super Bowl appearances, 3 rings. 3 rings. 3 rings. That is GOAT like. That is what being the greatest look like. That is what being the face of the league looks like. Of course, lesser players can get paid more due to metrics. That is true. Yep. That is true. But I mean, again, this comes down to, do you want a winning quarterback or you want Lamar Jackson?
The simple answer.
Do you want a Sam Donald, a Jared Goff, a Brock Purdy, a Matthew Stafford, Sam Donald, or you want Lamar Jackson?
I take all them except that.
You know what I'm saying? Do you want guys that would help their teams financially? You know what I'm saying? Do you want guys that will go out there and, I mean, we've seen Matthew. I know y'all know my stance on Matthew Stafford, but we've seen Matthew Stafford go out there and dislocate his shoulder and get up in sheer pain and go out there and make another goddamn play with a separated damn shoulder to help his team win. Bro, where have we seen Lamar Jackson do that?
Nowhere.
Where have we seen that? I mean, y'all out here throwing parades for 102 passer ratings, but then you can hear a rat piss on cotton the following week when he ran out here and quit on his team and fake an injury. Y'all want that, or you want a winning quarterback?
And who got the MVP?
Shit, I told you.
I'm just saying. We saw Josh Allen on last year with his body damn near ripped to shreds, and you know what I'm saying, and carry it to the fucking end. That boy hyperextended his knee, broke a bone in his hand, sprained his elbow.
Still played.
And played to the very end. I'm sorry. I'm calling it, and I'm saying this because, dude on the little clip, he made a point, man. These white boys who are out athletic by these black guys, but these black guys out here trying to get a bag, and these white guys out here on the field trying to win.
Mm-hmm.
And these are just the facts.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't about a bias or racial issue. These are just the damn facts. And we out here, if you go on Twitter and you see the multitudes of people out here hollering about what Lamar Jackson deserves to be the highest paid player in the league, why? Why is that?
You don't deserve shit.
What on his resume makes you want to say that can justify him being the highest paid player in NFL history? Why? Because he can do a bad Barry Sanders impression?
No, because he's a darker black.
Well, that too. When he out here doing these bad Barry Sanders impression, because the shit that y'all do on Madden. But when they get to the playoffs, And that bad Barry Sanders shit gets shut down, and he actually has to be a quarterback. He gets exposed like a goddamn uncovered blackhead with pus coming out of it.
Damn, that's crazy.
Baltimore is in a situation right now where they need a substantial amount of cap space to reignite the defense, put some things in place for the defense. But yet you're out here campaigning, side checking, taking shots at your team because you think you deserve for them to bag the goddamn Brinks truck up to your house and make you the highest paid player in NFL history when you ain't done the highest paid player in NFL history, you know what I'm saying, performance on the field when it counts.
You better take your ass to Miami. You better take your ass to Miami and get you on one of them damn plates.
Right.
That's what your ass better do.
As long as he got his money and his barbecue, he good.
I told you all Lamar Jackson care about is going to Florida and going to Miami in the offseason.
Mm-hmm.
That's all he care about.
Man, this cap, every time we have the best rushing team in the league, we go against the run.
Here we go.
I mean, well. See, that's the thing. Hence, why do you think I call him an imposter quarterback? Because he wants to be the star running back on the team.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so he's saying John Harbaugh is the reason, not Lamar Jackson.
You know what? You know what? Again, you when you can't defend, you deflect. You blame everybody and everything else, including the water boy, the concession stand holder, the guy at the front selling the damn tickets. When this guy, John Harbaugh wasn't the one on the goddamn field throwing them interceptions.
Yeah, we look at the games, Greg. That's obviously you don't.
Look, we're not going to sit here and go back and forth with a Lamar Jackson prostitute who does not live in reality.
So you notice this. You notice
again, if he is as great as y'all think he is, if he is actually, you know what I'm saying, warrants sitting his butt cheeks on a pedestal that is already occupied by Patrick Mahomes, why doesn't he have any Super Bowl appearances? I put it to you like this, okay? Both those teams the Eagles went to the Super Bowl with, were either one of those teams better than the team that Lamar Jackson has had over these last 8 years, defensively, offensively? No.
Hell no. Not even close.
Brock Purdy went to a Super Bowl with the 49ers. Was that 49er team better than any team that Lamar Jackson has had over the last 7 years?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals. And we know that defense is, I'm talking about maggot garbage.
Right.
Okay. Was that team better than anything that Lamar Jackson has had? Coaches coach, players play, bruh.
Right.
When you don't show up in crunch time,
it ain't coaching.
Okay, you don't give me that shit about coaching, bruh.
Nope.
But because when your boy don't execute, but y'all say he's the dual threat guard though.
Shit.
Okay, I'm talking about y'all Lamar Jackson prostitute don't went out here and disrespected, guys like Doug Williams who won a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Guys like Warren Moon, who is still right now to this day the all-time leading passer yards holder at quarterback. Guys like Randall Cunningham.
Right.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? And then we talking about mobile quarterbacks. Guys like Roger Staubach and Fran Tarkenton.
Is this the
But y'all like him, you know what I'm saying, running around appreciating Madden highlights that y'all do on Madden with him.
Right.
And think that shit's supposed to work in the league. And when you take that bad Barry Sanders bullshit impression that he be doing and it gets cut out and he actually have to play quarterback in the playoffs, we have seen the game. We have seen where he comes up shorter than a mosquito hair on the gnat's ass.
Ooh.
I know this dude is not. You know what? I'm not reading. I'm not reading that.
Look, you're not gonna, you know what I'm saying, get anything worth of common sense from a Lamar Jackson prostitute, because right now he is shining up Lamar Jackson's rectum right now.
Oh, listen, I've been a Ravens fan since '98. No, I can't tell. Shit.
The mere fact that you shitting on John Harbaugh, who, okay, let's go back to 2012.
Mm-hmm.
That playoff run that Joe Flacco went on in those 2 games against Denver and New England.
Right.
Okay, all right.
Lamar can't do that.
Nah, he can't.
Not even close.
Okay, all right. But you know what? Again, the question remains and the question is answered. You want a winning quarterback or you want Lamar Jackson?
That's a simple answer.
I mean, the mere fact that Sam Darnold won the fucking Super Bowl this year is a flat out indictment. There is nothing you Lamar Jackson prostitutes can say to justify any validable quarterback conversation when his playoff record is 3-5. And y'all steady try to, you know what I'm saying, stand on Josh Allen here. Well, I noticed that the stat that y'all don't put up when y'all putting up all them rushing numbers in comparison, y'all don't put up the playoff win-loss record. Josh Allen is over 500 in his record at 87.
Yep.
That is a fact. Numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. You call it what you want to, but video documented evidence shows you Lamar Jackson does not show up in the playoffs. In the one and only AFC Championship game that he was in, and you get a short field inside the 30 given to you by the defense 3 times in the 4th quarter. I don't want to hear that Zay Flowers bullshit. If that guy who asked you kiss on a regular goddamn basis is that damn guy, why didn't he make the signature play himself?
Don't worry, Sam. He said he gone now. You ain't got to worry about him no more.
Don't try me. Don't come for me with this Lamar Jackson bullshit.
His ass started crying. That's why he said I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, it never fails with these. It never fails. It never fails. It never fails with these Lamar Jackson fans. Boy, it just don't. It don't.
Exactly.
Fail. You say you've been a Ravens fan. I can't tell. How the Ravens had a top defense in the run game. Almost family, yeah.
I'm just saying.
The last time I checked, Mr. White, the standard in Baltimore hasn't changed, right?
Nope.
Right. Okay.
Nope.
I just want to put that out there.
Right.
Trent Dilfer had a run game and a defense.
Oh my God! Trent Dilfer went to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Trent Dilfer went to the Super Bowl, won a Super Bowl. Flacco won a Super Bowl.
Yep.
This fool, what's your excuse?
Again, the North statute. You want a winning quarterback, or you want Lamar Jackson? What on Lamar Jackson's resume warrants you to say that he's the best quarterback of anything?
They ain't been right at quarterback since they got rid of Flacco.
Exactly.
You ran Flacco out of town for this dude, and what have you done in the playoffs since?
Lost. And I'm gonna go with Sam said. Sam said you standing on this.
He's gonna be on the couch. Right? I'm telling you, he's gonna be on the couch in his 9th year.
Sam, didn't you say they ain't got no excuse this year?
None.
They ain't got no.
None. It is you run a Super Bowl winning coach at a time. You run through 3 offensive coordinators.
Mm-hmm.
It is Super Bowl win, not Super Bowl appearance. Super Bowl win or bust.
And you just fired your quarterback coach.
Yep.
Oh, they fired T. Martin?
His ass gone.
Oh wow.
They fired T. Martin. They fired their homeboy.
Hell yeah, they fired his ass.
Damn.
Ooh, okay,
Let me
Oh
see.
shit. Everybody finna.
okay. All right.
Oh my god.
Let me check for a minute. He
And the cheese
yeah,
stands alone.
he gone, man. He ain't coaching no more.
Mm.
They
Look,
fired
the cheese stand alone, y'all.
boy, he gonna he ain't even on nobody. He'll be on somebody's coaching staff soon.
Okay.
Lamar is the only one left.
You mean to
Good
tell me
luck.
E. Martin gone, Todd Monken, all these guys gone.
Okay. But you let these Lamar Jackson prostitutes tell it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He the GOAT.
Yeah,
He
going
that
home.
great. Coach, but the coaching hindered him. Okay, all right.
Man, I wish Derrick Henry could get
All
up
right.
out of there because woo.
Oh, don't worry, DeAndre Hopkins gone too.
What you gonna do now? You know that. What you gonna do now, Willie?
Hey.
D Hop don't go somewhere where he don't get the damn ball.
Yeah, D Hop is out of there.
Yep.
Hey, what if D Hop go to New England? Would that be a good fit for him?
I
They
mean,
got rid of Diggs.
he want to go up there and play in that weather. I mean, you know.
Yeah, that's what I said.
He the type that like that warm weather.
So he might be going south.
You know, Jacksonville, Houston, back to Houston.
Back to Houston.
You know, I mean, if I'm him, I would look to go back to Houston.
Yeah.
If you want to close it, you know, I mean, you know what I'm saying, because you're winding down. You're on the back end of your career. Go back there and help that young man at quarterback. You know what I'm saying. You know, you got some good things working there. You know what I'm saying. You know, you get a little 2 year. You know what I'm saying, 10, 15 mil, and work that out. You know. And take that chance and give your farewell tour on that right there. You know, or I mean, well, you know, maybe Carolina. I don't know, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Who knows?
I wonder how much he asking for.
That's gonna be the key right there.
You know, I you know, it depends on what his mindset. I don't think he's hurting for him. I mean, he's made some coins.
Not gonna say what
He's a possible first ballot, definitely second ballot Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying?
Sonya was like, "Shit, he come to the ATL."
Right. I mean, if he really,
I mean, for the right price, and with him and Drake and the Unicorn, I would do it. I would for the right price.
Yeah.
I would do it. I mean, D-Hop still has some of the best hands in you know what I'm saying, in this game. I mean, and he may not be the over the top guy that he used to be, but as he's a he would be your Keyshawn Johnson type. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah. I for the right price, I would do it.
Yeah. And the coaches that we got.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I mean, and he could win some one-on-ones.
Yeah.
He could win some one-on-ones.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel bad for my boy Mark Andrews.
Yeah, he's just getting blamed and.
Yeah, because Isaiah Likely is out of there.
Oh boy.
I can see Likely going to a playoff team.
Yeah, definitely. There's no doubt he's going to a playoff team.
Watch
You
out.
think they're gonna be Kansas City or Buffalo?
No, I'm gonna be honest. Don't be surprised.
I mean, well, they already got three tight ends in Buffalo. That tight end room will be kind of crowded.
Yeah, I can see it in Kansas City, but it's gonna be in the AFC.
I just see
That you know what on some petty shit, Kansas City or Cleveland. On some petty or just on some petty Betty ass shit. Yes, Kansas City or Cleveland.
He might go to one of them too.
What if you mess around over to H-Town?
I mean, shit, you know, there or Pittsburgh. I'm getting on some petty shit.
Yeah.
On some petty shit. On some petty shit.
Hey, Pittsburgh just released Johnny Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do the knockout kill, go to your rival.
Oh yeah, go to either one of them, Cleveland or Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
But okay,
Johnny Smith should come on back.
Yeah. John should come back to the A. You know.
Yeah, just come on back. Yeah.
Come on back with Kyle, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All right, man.
I mean, let's be real with what's our other tight end?
Come on, Charlie Warner.
Yeah, it's time for him to go.
And why is that? He's one of the best blocking tight ends out there.
He can block.
He can block, but you know.
I mean, you know, and given the opportunity, I mean, he does. He's capable of making some play. I'm not gonna scoff at Charlie. I'm not.
I just think the coaching style just really didn't do him right.
You know, I'm not gonna scoff at Charlie, and I think that, you know what I'm saying. Honestly, given the opportunity, Charlie and Joshua Simon could get opportunities in this offense. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. I mean, Simon was a good pick, and he just wasn't used.
No, not what we had.
You know, and Charlie, it turned out to be one of the better blocking tight ends in this league. You know what I'm saying? He gets much love from Bijan. Bijan bought that man Pat Philippe watch and a car.
Bring in Janu.
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
I would.
3X, you know.
Yeah. I mean, that would complete the tight end room. You know what I'm saying? Unicorn, Janu, Charlie. And Simon, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Well, shit. Those are viable situational weapons.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if they use the other ones for some trick plays.
The O-line was ranked second last year. That's interesting. Yeah.
Boy,
look at the numbers that Bijan put up from the line, total numbers from the line of scrimmage. That wasn't behind a bad line. That was behind a good line. You know, I mean, but
offensive coordinator.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see. All right, we've been in this thing an hour and a half. I mean, unless something major happens, we're not gonna do anything tomorrow. My next telecast is going to be the Hawks 76ers live watch, which I think is Saturday. And if the free agent free agency starts on Sunday, I'm gonna do something to cover that as well. You know, so you know, Miss White Network could be on deck. You know what I'm saying? With that, you know what I'm saying. Y'all got anything else you want to throw out there?
Bye bye snitch and bye bye collarbone.
I do that to say happy early birthday.
Right, happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Yeah, tomorrow is my birthday. I'll be 57 tomorrow.
I got a surprise for him, so don't got a surprise for my office.
Yeah.
Want some dry biscuits and casserole?
No. This man no down on food. Okay.
Hey.
I'm not.
Oh man.
I already told him about that casserole. He said he wanted to get a sample of it.
No, the hell I didn't. Don't lie on me like that. I said no such thing. It is video document evidence. I said no such thing.
He don't
Hey
play
man,
much
the plate
role.
don't lie, man. Okay.
And look, again, that's some Oklahoma shit. Your barrel rock gut is used to that shit. You know what I'm saying? You do that.
I told you,
I
grandma
know my
made it.
stops and don'ts.
Shit, my grandma said when I come home, she got a piece of table waiting on me.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I said, shit. You ain't
Hey
taking no but a
man,
word.
I appreciate y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? All the crews, man. You know what I'm saying? ATL Leo, Corey, Mr. Knight. You know what I'm saying? Uh, all to everyone, you know what I'm saying, that tuned in and engaged. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Miss White Network don't work without you, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all share the stream out, hit them buttons, like, you know what I'm saying, and tell somebody to subscribe, man. And tune in. The posse, you know what I'm saying? We doing some things over here. We got some good stuff coming up. You know what I'm saying? Franchise and the freshmen had family things to do. But they'll be back on tap, on deck. You know what I'm saying? So hey man, you know what I'm saying? Love y'all. Appreciate you. You know what I mean? Madam Howell. J Penny, aka Butterbean,
Man, if you don't
Butterteen,
stop with these,
Biscuit. Hey,
Casserole.
man, I done told you about that. I
hey,
done told you.
hey, man, we gonna keep it. Hey, we gonna keep it dirty. We know, so we gonna keep it real with ourselves. Let your next choice be your best choice. Hey, man, y'all be easy, be safe. Love y'all. We out.
Peace.
Peace.